Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live watch along. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Due to all the Mother's Day activities and festivities, not as many of us on this live watch along. Thursday is with us. Game is about to kick off in 12 minutes. We That's why we figured we'll keep the pre-match really short and go right into the action. How are you feeling about this game, man?
Nervous.
Really, I have a little bit of
Yeah.
nerves. Like, why is
I
that? I didn't have it in this first game at all.
it's because it's Arsenal. It's the Spurs game was, I think, it was a given. It's like Slot said, you're driving into the stadium and the fans. It was just a given. I think Spurs, even Spurs, despite them taking the lead, I think even they realised, it's only one result coming out of it. Today, it just feels because it's against Arsenal, and obviously, we've tied up the league and so forth, and potentially this could have been a title decider. But I think it's because they have a point to prove. We have a point to prove. I think we want to win this. But the Chelsea game was just like it felt like a pre-season. But I think this one's got a little bit of bite to it. That's why.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. You look at the lineup. No McAllister, Jones is in there. Apart from that, I mean, it's like you're kind of like starting 11. They go pretty strong as well. I guess the biggest thing to me is going to be like how this game starts and what the psyche is of the different teams. Because are we going to be, because of the environment of the stadium, be able to kind of get into it, unlike the Chelsea game? Because it felt like they were kind of going through the motions, maybe still hungover during the Chelsea game. Whereas now it's home. I'm sure the atmosphere is crazy, like going to the game and everything. So I would think it would be they would be more up for it. And on the other side, I don't know. You would think Arsenal will be really up for it to prove a point that they are the best team to lose and everything, kind of a deal. But at the same time, you have a team that's kind of crushed through like getting eliminated.
Yeah, you just don't know which Arsenal are going to turn up. Is it going to be the ones that feel sorry for themselves? Again, another season without any significant silverware. Um, Plus, you've got the cauldron of Anfield as well. It's uh, yeah, it's just it just depends which Arsenal turn up, and I think you know, obviously, they're disappointed. I think it's a reality check for them. If you just start, probably 99 out of 100 people, if you ask them, or if you said to them, look, Man City are going to drop off this season, who do you think's going to, win the league? Again, 99 out of 100 people probably would have said Arsenal.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, it's for Slot to come in and again, spent no money. Chiesa really doesn't count. He just came in and just and did his thing, and it's for Arsenal players. I think you guys. I think you and Kazi alluded to it on Friday, and there comes a point where the players, this process, it's been an 8-year process. Trust the process like for 8 years, and what have you got to show for it? Like 3 community
Maybe
shields.
8.
you know,
It's been like 6.
Oh, 6,
Not
8.
a long time. It's a long enough
Well,
time
look,
to say this is the team.
after 4 years, who's counting anymore? The fact that he's still got a job, but so like in the Premier League, like for you to go to 4 years without a single trophy, that's a big thing. It's like Arsenal accepting failure, and 6 years, with in the first 6 years of Klopp completely rehabilitating his team, we won the Champions League, and we won the league. Slot, we didn't do anything. We just came and just tweaked a little, and we won the league first season. So there comes a point where the Arsenal players are like, what process are we trusting? It's and the very fact that Man United and Tottenham, as bad as they are going to end up with a trophy. Either one of them are going to end up with a trophy this season,
Yeah.
and an argument, argumentally, like it's I'd say they had a better season than Arsenal. You know, if Arsenal, at the end of the day, that's what you play for. You play for trophies, and in as much as the Europa Cup is a Mickey Mouse kind of European trophy, it used to have such prestige, and guaranteed if Arsenal won that, I'd say it will be the first one, you know, parading around North London. So yeah, it's it couldn't happen to a better manager, and it couldn't happen to a better set of fans.
Yeah, but having said all that, do you think how they finish the season, like a game like today, does it even have any bearing on that? Like in terms of like how the players, like if they lose today, I don't know, they finish the season third and fourth. Do you think it will be any difference? I mean, they already are bringing Zubimendi in, that they'll definitely bring the striker in and stuff like that. Do you think in the mindset it even makes a difference? Because I feel like they know the season is done and it kind of sucked. But I don't know if they're buying the excuses they are giving themselves, like with the injuries and stuff like that. They might be, and they might say, finally, they're getting us a striker who can get us goals and get out of some of these games. So I don't know if like it makes a difference for the players how the season ends. Do you think it does?
God, I think it does. I think, you know, it, these are the same. You're talking about the same group of players now that have no winning experience. So now you're going into another year of the same team, pretty much. Maybe like minor tweaks here and there. Obviously, they've got Zubimendi in, but none of them really got any winning experience apart from, you know, Marino and obviously Zubimendi because they won the the Euros last year. But all the rest of them, they don't have any winners in that team. They don't have any leaders in that team. I don't think. And in terms of strike, I mean, to going into a transfer window, Liverpool and Arsenal, they're shopping in the same window. You know, we both need fullbacks. We both need strikers. Maybe a central defender. I think Saliba would end up going this season, post-season, I think. So, and as much as Arsenal are going to strengthen, Liverpool are going to strengthen. But if you believe all the reports, Man City will they'll strengthen. Chelsea will obviously definitely strengthen. So it's going to be a tough season coming up to next season. And I think at this stage where me and you have been Liverpool fans or been football fans for like decades, and it's the first time since Klopp and Pep came into it where the football narrative changed and talk about small details and it sounds cliched, but it really isn't. Like you can, it's like Kazi said, like draws will kill you off. You can lose 2 games and draw like 17, like Arsenal have or whatever, and that'll cost you. That'll cost you the league. We used to go into seasons. Oh, you lose your first 2 games. Oh, we're still early. We can catch up. We can't. Them days are gone. Like you need to be like first game. You cannot drop points because.
But honestly, like this season wasn't like that. I mean, in the past with City and stuff, it was like that. But this season really was not. I mean, let's face it. If we were being chased this season, even like with the City team, we used to battle. That could be like a machine and keep winning. It would be a lot more of a squeaky bum time, even if we had the lead early on.
Yeah.
Like there were so many weekends where we would drop points. Like we would draw, they would lose, or we would draw, they would draw too. So I feel like they had an opportunity, but like this season wasn't one where you have to win every game. I think we went into it thinking that just because of what we're used to dealing with City and stuff like that. This season ended up being an exception, but then again, you look at our records. And I hate to like really count like last week and stuff like that. I mean, this thing has been over for like about a month or so.
For sure.
So I think this team would play differently, approach games differently, mentality would be different if there was somebody in the rearview mirror. If you look in the rearview mirror and there's nobody there, it's going to be like a whole different ordeal. Let me throw this lineup over here as the game is about to begin over here. I want to get your take on the starting 11, and let me go run and get my phone over here. But let me put this on the screen so you can kind of like give me what you think of. I mean, obviously Bradley we already knew, but Jones instead of McAllister and Diaz in the middle. What are your thoughts on that?
I think McAllister's just being rested and maybe obviously brought back in for second half. and Jones, he's a first team player, so the drop off might be a little bit between McAllister and Jones, but but we're not going from McAllister to to an academy player. So I don't mind that. Diaz, and we've said it before, it just speaks volumes for what we have on the bench, and basically there's Jota and Nunes who just inept. Kiers is not even on the bench again, so I don't. Yeah, so so I think obviously it's just showing the writings on the wall for Nunes and Jota, and Jota's an interesting one because, like Slot said, a good player is one that's available, and Jota just with injuries he hasn't, and when he has come back he really hasn't performed. So it's more to Diaz's credit that he's taking advantage of that, but also highlights how weak our number nines are.
I found it. Sorry about that. Had to run around over here. Kick off. Of course, you know how getting old is, running around trying to find a freaking phone that's next to me.
I wouldn't know.
All right, so about to start. Hey, Spencer's with us. What's going on? I know, right? We are playing the best team in Europe. Do you think those comments, like stuff he said over the last, goddamn, every time he opens his mouth, but over the last 2 weeks especially, like his all, like 2 seasons, we would have won, we had more points than Liverpool and stuff, and then the best in the Champions League and all that. Do you think that's something that fires up Liverpool? Like, it's something that maybe we needed so that we get over the hungover stage, or do you think players don't care?
I don't think the players care. I think it's just. I think it's just comedy. I think people. I think he's just doing it more for the Arsenal fans or for the owners to try and prove something. And if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be cringing. We've had Klopp make some excuses, and we're like, as Liverpool fans, like, I don't know, but your Klopp, so we let it slide. But you can't be an Arsenal fan and actually buy into what he's actually saying. It's just.
I think it's more annoying. Like, for the ones that were in doubt, it's more annoying. It's gonna be interesting. I'm really like wondering how this game starts. The first 5-10 minutes, I think we'll know a lot, especially in terms of like the psyche of how they're going to go about it. Do we have the Liverpool that's up for it? I think being home makes a huge difference in a game like this. And there we go. And this man over here, Bradley. Everybody's going to be watching him a lot. Oh, and this man over here, Trent. Nobody's going to be watching him. I was actually quite entertaining watch, I have to admit. I was watching the Classico only because Arda Güler was actually, I was like, oh, he's starting in a Classico kind of a thing. And I mean, that game was just freaking crazy. And I think, having seen Real's defending, Trent is going to fit like a glove over there. So, because there was no defending. I mean, he can't be worse than Lucas Vazquez is probably what they're thinking. But I don't know if Carvajal is going to come back. And if he comes back, I don't know.
What do you think with Alonso coming in? Do you think Trent goes into midfield?
That's worse for defending, man. I mean, people keep saying this. That is worse for defending. It's very possible because they are getting older in there with like Modric and stuff like that. So I can kind of see it as a possibility. Is that what he was sold on? I don't know. More power to them if they do it. But I think it's something that's going to be backfiring big time because it's just not. You can't have a midfielder who does not track. It's just not part of the ordeal. He's not going to play attacking midfielder. So you can't have a midfielder that's like technically a center midfielder, because I mean, definitely not a defensive midfielder, but if he's a center midfielder, like you're playing like 3 in the middle or something like that, you can't have a guy that's not going to track runners and stuff like that. And he does not. He gets caught ball watching. Will he throw send a ton of balls down like the way of like Mbappe and Vinicius and stuff? Yeah, but These scare me. These set pieces do
I know.
scare.
I was just thinking that's the one thing with Badly. He gives a lot of silly fouls away. Chiefs.
Yeah. Oh, way off. He's way off.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing I don't know. That was odd when we were talking on the Discord channel where Gally was talking about he's on big time.
I still missed.
They were almost expecting that. They were almost expecting us to do this. And yeah, that's a small run by Saka there. That could have been bad. But anyway, like it's odd because when I listen to the press conference, what I get out of what Slot was saying is, you know, he has to be available, he has to be healthy to be able to kind of like get the spots.
Right.
And I mean, you're not going to. How are you going to know that? I don't think we can know that until next season, where he's healthy the whole season. The only thing I can see is not getting a right back, but getting player that can do a Gomez-like player that can do right back and center back, so that down the road, if Bradley can prove to you he can stay healthy in a season, you don't have like two right backs kind of a deal.
Right. Come on, Diaz.
This has been kind of a oh good press. Doing some gear.
I don't understand the knocks that Diaz gets.
Oh man, no, I think if you're gonna if we're gonna make changes and you're gonna replace Diaz, you better get someone. You better have someone up top who has speeds, who scares you with speeds. And I don't think I mean, normally Nunez would scare you with speed, but not if you're in an offside position or not if you're Nunez. So, what the hell is that by Szoboszlai?
He's been so frustrating last 3 games.
And then he comes and does this. So you feel like, he wins balls, but, don't give it away. You won't have to win it back. I'm actually shocked. I mean, that's the thing. That's going to be interesting to see, too. Like, is his spots guaranteed? That's out.
I think it's guaranteed. I think, well.
Oh, you think it's lack of options? There's nobody on this team right now that can run like this dude.
I think that's what it is. I think by default, that's what it is. I don't think.
Yeah, but I'm saying for next season, do you think it's guaranteed? If they go out and sign, like, do they even look for like a Szoboszlai alternative, if you will?
I think they do. But then, where does that leave Jones?
I mean, Jones, I think, is still. I don't think Jones can ever do the same role. I feel Jones is better off actually, like almost like defensive, or when you're playing with four. There comes Robertson, who's another guy that everybody has already written off. But
I think Robertson stays. I think as Kazi was saying the other day, I think you get an extension, maybe a year extension.
That was a bad ball in. Otherwise, that's a good way to get into the box. I think. I mean, that would be my ideal scenario, obviously, as opposed to if, like, out of the two left backs right now, if we are signing a left back, that's an if. I would rather, have Robertson deputized instead of. Yeah. I mean, I don't think either of them get you a huge fee or something like that when you sell them, but like I don't know what cost us really like brings you. Yeah. That's a great ball. Come on, Mo. Yeah. Are you freaking serious, dude? Oh, the hell did he miss that?
That was point blank.
Oh, fucking hell.
Where's Nunez?
Oh, no way, man. I guess we'll see now if it's a save or a miss, but from there, it has to be a miss. That's great build up there.
This one we go praising him.
Oh my
Oh my
god,
god.
dude. No, I mean, he just basically, it's like dodgeball and he hit him on the leg. Yeah, I mean, that should easily be 1-0. That was great build up, I thought, too. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Because I think that goal would go back, an early goal would really go to the, like, the fragile, how fragile this Arsenal team is.
Yeah,
That
I
could
think if we get an early goal, I think we'll end up destroying them.
Oh, I was gonna be like, how can he be off? I get yelled at times as I referee because throw-ins and they're like somebody offside because half the parents don't know. But
I used to love refereeing because I used to make some really bad calls sometimes, and they hear my accent and say, "Oh, well, he's British. He knows what he's talking."
yeah, I get yelled at quite often for that, and I'm like, dude, it's a throw-in. But
But
his
some
like
of
he, I
some
don't
of
know
the
how he
haters are
did that, where he jumped to the inside of the freaking pitch as he was throwing it in. I know the good thing is we do look up for it. I was kind of like worried about
yeah.
that. We do look up for it, so that's promising. I mean, really, I don't know. I know what we were saying, what you were saying in the pre-match, and I feel kind of the same way because it feels like if we lose, Arsenal's gonna talk a lot of shit just because they're Arsenal, first of all. But they're gonna be like, "Oh, we were always the better team," blah blah blah, kind of a thing. That's the only reason. Otherwise, like Chelsea game, I did not care any less. And this one, ultimately, the results, we shouldn't care any less. But I thought he gave the foul, didn't he? Oh, I thought that was a foul. I want Mo getting his numbers, and I want to see what Bradley is going to do. Really, like, kind of like only things that I'm watching for the most part in these last games. Here we go, Bradley defending. He's back there, so that's a plus.
he, I mean, he's just a conundrum. It seems like he's up for all the huge games. It's the little ones. It's the games that you think that we should be like winning, and he just kind of disappears or has a bad game.
Yeah. This is good. Left, Gakpo. Oh, that's a great run by Diaz over there. See, this is the shit that people won't see, but oh, he went into the cul-de-sac there. Ah, that was wasted by Gakpo there.
So if we get a number 9, where do you think that leaves Diaz?
I don't know. I feel like, especially, with the African Cup and stuff like that and depth, like we've seen him, you're not going to play the number 9 every game either. So he is a viable option to play like left wing in the middle and stuff like that. I mean, there are games where I do want Diaz on the left. And I don't even know, like right now, even if we had a center forwards, who plays, Diaz or Gakpo? I mean, I think we assume it's Gakpo and I think it enables you to kind of play the hot hand when you have both. And to be able to tell Diaz, hey, you can get minutes in the middle too if Gakpo gets hot. I think that's the only thing. Like Gakpo, you can't say that to Gakpo in terms of being in the middle. And I can see Diaz playing on the right if needed. He's done it a few times, not a lot, but I can see him kind of
Yeah.
like getting in the middle and going right and stuff like that. Maybe once. Depends on who we sign. Unless we sign Frimpong, and then he can be the right winger while
Yeah, because I don't see Doak breaking into this team.
I don't know. Like Doak is one of those guys that like every off season, like his name comes up, and then I just like either because of his size, or like he just I don't know if that kid is gonna be able to stay healthy. I like what I see from him.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but that's a foul, and that's a yellow. Nope, no yellow, but I would have taken one. What the hell? He went V-neck, huh? Deep V going over there?
He's had enough of the Arsenal shirt. He's like, just take this crap off me. What is crap?
Odegaard is going for, just going for modeling. Good thing Anand is not an Arsenal fan. He will show up on Friday with like a torn shirt and a deep V and stuff. So
what the heck? What is this? Right, we're defending like clowns.
wait, are you? What is that? How are you ahead of me?
I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, you're not watching the right stream here, buddy.
I'm watching what's on the screen now.
So 14, 20, 21, 22.
14. Yeah, mine was like on 14:30 and just like seconds ago, then he kind of glitched back.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, yeah, it's.
I went into the future for a couple of seconds.
Was that Jones in the box who lost it?
I think so.
Man, I love Jones, but some of the times where he just like gets stuck on the ball kills me. Oh, here we go, another set piece. And that's not the only thing with Arsenal that I honestly, that's one thing that I wish we were a bit more on. Yeah, Hassan says he's a whole minute ahead. Yeah, Trevor is right. I think we talked ourselves into our youth products. I think we do this all the time. I mean, it was always like, remember like when Ben Woodburn was better than Coutinho because he played great 2 games. So that's like the only thing. But I would like to, in some ways, improve in that area. Not become like free kick or set piece FC or anything like that. But I do like having a team that's the other team is afraid to foul. Because I think that's a huge advantage. If I know I don't want to give a set piece, I think it's a huge advantage overall. So, come on, Mo.
Well, I think what happened pre-season, if you remember, our set pieces were on point. I think Arsenal tried to copy that, but then our set piece coach there wasn't allowed in England. He didn't get his work permit.
Oh, that's right.
So
I don't
I
understand
think
how that happens. Possibly that's a different story.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
what do they
that's
say? No, we have set piece coaches here. Like, because I know normally when you do like a work permit, you almost have to show that hey, this guy is we need this guy, not just any guy.
It's because what he posted on social media a couple of years ago. Or
What did he put?
It was after October 7th, and what he posted went against what the UK government believe in. So it was more like pro-Palestine than pro-Israel.
Do they even look at that stuff? I mean, do they look at your social media for visa?
Yes, absolutely, 100% they do.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
I won't be able to go anywhere. Yeah.
It's like if you go to the Mideast, if you go to Dubai or Saudi or whatever, somehow they know if you've criticized the king or anything, and they'll immediately arrest you.
Yeah, so that's why I should not probably hang out in Saudi anytime soon. Just diving out there's the Spencer. Yeah. Hey, you got a New Jersey.
Odegaard's another one.
That's the thing.
He could have gone to Liverpool. He went to Madrid.
What?
Odegaard, he was on the verge of joining us at the age of 14. He chose Madrid instead.
know that's a guy like I remember, and they weren't as many back then, like this many young wonders and stuff like that. It feels like there's like a bunch of them now. I'm watching. I mean, that Yamal kid, Jesus Christ.
Oh my
But I
God.
mean,
Yeah.
mind you, Barcelona has like a bunch of them, but you didn't have
Yeah.
as many
Yeah.
like wonder kids, and he was one of them. I remember him, and then
Yeah.
I don't think it's one of those too early to go to Real kind of thing. Mind you, Arda was playing today, and he was not doing anything. But really, like they were not. Real was not doing anything much with the ball and possession. That's a foul.
I think they're going to buy a big player this season, Madrid. I really think it's going to be Saliba.
I don't know. I was reading about that I saw it. I think it was yesterday that Arsenal is already looking to see if they can do a contract. Um, I mean, to be fair, today like Militao is obviously out. Rudiger was like suspended.
Oh, come on, Gakpo. Go, 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 go.
Dude, how are you so ahead of me? There's something wrong here. Yeah.
Yes.
He's on. Yes. Is he on?
It looks on.
That's a great ball too.
Gravenberch crossed it in.
Mo was like, damn it, I need my numbers.
Oh, that's so funny watching his interviews come out about Mane a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I thought of you whenever I say Mane. Wait, like this one is on. This is the one that scares me, and we're not getting to see it. Oh, it looks on from this angle. But
yeah, there's a Robertson cross.
Didn't even look close, but it ain't over till I see somebody kick it out. This is what VAR has done to me. That was like, you see, the guys heard it downstairs. So they heard it downstairs. Like, I hear like running around of dogs downstairs. They're like, wait, check it up there. Like, because I'm upstairs and they're like, where are the snacks? I'll do what I did in the first game.
I think we're going to annihilate this game now.
I hope so.
Come on, Diaz.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
No. Hell yeah. Is that Szoboszlai with the pass? Good run. That's like the third time he's done that run. Trevor says, I thought Serzier and Arteta family photo behind them.
I intentionally found that Lego picture.
Oh, that's so funny. Best team in Europe. Exactly, Spencer. Exactly. Yep, that is freaking nice. Oh, yes.
Oh, I think that was a Salah pass.
He's on.
That's a Szoboszlai, yeah.
But that's ball is from Mo, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah. Is that
what a ball
the assist to the assist, the pre-assist?
Okay, here's the question: was Szoboszlai shooting or passing?
I think it was passing. There's no way.
Yeah, just putting the ball in the right
area. That was Nunez. I'd say
Nunez.
Nunez was going for a shot, but Szoboszlai, he's not that stupid.
This is where this team is now. We're gonna see what Arsenal is all about, how fragile they are, because I can kind of see, because we got the tail up over here. Let's see if they freaking respond, or I can see this team when your manager is this bozo, getting kind of irate and cards starting to fly. I can see them getting frustrated and this game becoming ugly afterwards. So let's see how they freaking respond to that.
Chase, I can't believe City drew yesterday and then Chelsea lose today. All they had to do, what City had to do is just win their game. They could have come second.
Dude, I mean, they're in danger of it now. Newcastle won today.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull up in the background over here. Um, I guess I can add this to the thing over here too, but there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's make it 3. Get some numbers for Mo, man.
Oh, Jones.
Oh, dude. Okay, I have no idea how you're ahead. You are watching it from our share stream, right?
Yeah, I've got. I don't know how you're
No
behind.
way, dude. I'm looking at it. How is that possible? How are you ahead of me?
Mine goes. It goes forward and
What's the
goes
lottery
back.
number?
I don't know
What
what's
are the
going
lottery
on.
numbers? Tell me that.
I,
If you're that goddamn ahead.
you would see me.
I guess it's like that one is no 42. No, we're the same. Yeah, I don't understand how that works, but I'll take it. Van Dyke time? Actually, it's been a while since Konate had one. Let's do it with Konate.
No, I think Salas had one.
That was horrible. Where's McAllister? Oh, okay. So I was looking at the Premier League standings. Let's see. Right now, Newcastle is only a point behind them. City is 2 points behind them. Like honestly, City would be tied with them if they didn't drop points at freaking Southampton.
Only City can spend 250 million in January and not beat a team that got relegated like 3 months ago.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that's crazy because Chelsea is now 5th with 63. Villa is tied with them. Forest is 7th. That's
wow.
freaking crazy.
I didn't think they were going to drop out.
Because, I mean, what's a month and a half, 2 months ago, we were like, okay, the first top 3 are decided, is what we were saying. And yeah, that's freaking crazy that they are 7th. They did lose points to Leicester City at home. We thought that was like a guaranteed win, really, when we were talking on the panel show and stuff. That's
Yeah.
crazy. But Villa being right in there is interesting. And yeah, Brentford is basically, yeah. So they're out of that mix over there. That's going to be really interesting who makes it in there.
See, everyone that's saying that this league this league's probably the most competitive it's been.
I think the
You know,
middle of the league has been a lot beefier than the past. That's the biggest
look how
difference.
many teams are vying for that top 5 spot. You know, the fact that Forest, I had Forest pegged down for relegation at the beginning of the season.
I think a lot of people did, to be honest with you. So you're not alone with that one.
Generally, most teams have improved, except for Man United and Tottenham. It just went backwards.
Yeah, I mean they're literally dead last from relegation zone, which is crazy. See, like when Gakpo is on like this, man, that's a foul. That's a foul and that's a card. Can I have a card for that, gentleman?
Yeah, that's why he needs a good preseason. Thank God there's no international tournaments this summer.
Yeah, man, get these guys a summer off. I think that's a huge advantage, to be honest with you. It might end up being that we're not going to this clown show. I wouldn't mind to watch him while I'm on vacation in June, but I think this will be a lot better. Come on, Robo. I don't know what that is. Like sometimes you're like, oh, that was meant for the back post or something like that. That was not even. Dude, Van Dijk literally caught up to. Isn't that Martinelli?
I think so, yeah.
Sign that man. Pay that guy his money. Wait, we already did. This is so good. We're watching a game and we don't have to talk contracts except Konate's.
Oh, but yeah. God, we have to get Konate signed up.
See, when you get this Gakpo, man. Yeah, that was more on the stalling the thing over there. That's got to go back
That's a
to
Gakpo we needed versus PSG in Newcastle.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
That's the Gakpo we needed against PSG in Newcastle.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is kind of a hot mess over here. Thank you. Yeah, we just needed to reset over here. That's okay. Everybody back to their assume your positions, because yeah, that was big, like a scramble drill over there. Everybody all over the freaking place. Oh, I'm rocking the slot polo as well over here from the slot collection. I didn't know it was part of that slot collection, but it's weird, man. It's like literally cool outside unless you're in the sun, but then in a couple of hours it'll be warm again. That's how it was yesterday, but this is the perfect time of year weather-wise.
Speak for itself. We're on 87 degrees already.
Oh, really? I was
Yeah.
gonna say I thought it doesn't get as. Ooh.
Had the AC on all last night.
No, this is like a rare. I mean, when you're in Chicago, you just get like 2 weeks of this, and then it will be like 95 next week. So
yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Enjoy it while you can. Arteta is happy. See, we are.
Ex-Everton player.
Do you think?
I didn't even see the Guard of Honor. Like,
oh no! I mean, I figured like there's gonna be a lot to watch from this game afterwards. Where is he going? He's going to sign that man to a contract.
Come,
yeah. Oh, come on, man! Honestly, Diaz could have been on a hat trick by now. See, I hate to say it, but you get like if you have a big boy number 9 there, he puts his body a bit more. He just doesn't have that physique and stuff. But man, at the same time, you can't look at Konate go. He's trying to get that contract. Ooh, that's close.
Even he's going to run his contract down from Madrid.
Well, that's the thing for he could have hit that actually.
Should have put his laces on that.
Oh, was he off? Saliba. That they, like he has 2 seasons, but you would think they will look at Trent and they would be like, yeah, we don't want to have the same fiasco over here. Thoughts on Bradley so far?
He's done okay. He's actually defending.
I just think it's just like this huge myth we have created that with no Trent we're not going to be able to. Yeah, that's shambolic defensively, by the way, all over the place for a throw-in. Slot didn't even know. He's like, I'll take it. Good call. Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah, he was like, oh, that works. Didn't even mean to do it, but
that's what makes me wonder about pundits and all these like people that in the game that know and how Slot just took everyone by surprise. And as much crap that we gave Richard Hughes and Edwards, they actually earned their money with that appointment.
I mean, same thing. I mean, this if she gets all this, oh, that's not good. That's great defending there. But I mean, finding the right guys, that's half the battle, man. Like it's almost like putting the right manager in charge at a place, let them run the show.
But where did he even come from? Like, I never even heard of Arne Slot before he was even mentioned. Like,
I mean, to be fair,
I know when we appointed Klopp,
unless it's a retread, you don't hear a lot of these guys. I mean, like Amarim, we only had heard of him because his name came up as a, what I mean? Like a lot of the names we only knew about Xavi because he was our player and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like in terms of. Like Alonso does not have that much of a resume in terms of like managing that his.
Well, thing is, when during COVID season, I was saying to my friends because I think Alonso was managing the Madrid B team, and because I remember having this conversation with my friends, and they're saying, we don't want Stevie G to ever go near this team, and even then, I called out for Alonso. I thought he was onto something, but yeah, Amarim. I mean, Sporting Lisbon did really well. You know, I think that's the only time I really heard of him. But even then, like when we were linked with him, I thought he doesn't really inspire me that much confidence. And then Slot just comes out of nowhere. But then you look at all these other clubs, like Chelsea constantly changing the managers, Spurs constantly changing managers. Like not one big team went in for Slot. Like you never even heard of him. And
Yeah, I thought he was rumored with Spurs actually the season before. Like his
oh yeah, and
name.
he rejected them.
Who got the yellow there? Oh, Marina.
There you go.
His name did come up, if I remember right, with Spurs before they
Yeah,
got.
he
But
rejected them. Yeah,
like I say, like yeah, I mean, didn't know much. That's why when that happens, I remember this summer I watched freaking a lot of Amarim stuff. Who was the name before Amarim? And Alonso, obviously.
yeah.
So when those didn't happen, I'm like, okay, I'm not watching anybody else's shit until we sign somebody, because basically that's what I was doing. I was watching on YouTube, like learning about their tactics and stuff like that, and then they never freaking basically signed. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait till it's official. And once he was
Yeah.
signed, okay, what are we doing here? This is not your late night parties, there, bro.
Oh, the unnamed player, unnamed Premier League player. I think that's why they've signed Zubimendi.
Ah, good idea.
Salah just looks frustrated.
You're not supposed to defend. Yeah, this is the bullshit that I know why he gets pissed off, because this guy gets freaking like mobbed
Yeah,
off the ball when he's going forward, doesn't get a call, and then he does a third of it back to a defender and he gets called instantly. So I can see why, like, he would get, like, I would get frustrated too, because you can't. Oh, they can use their physicality, but like, hey, Trent is warming up, because Real is
are
probably
they booing him? Oh
goals by
God,
now. And
I'd
when
hate
I
to
was
see the
watching
reaction
that
when
game,
he
it
comes
just
on.
looked like they were gonna concede like 10 of them. I mean, this is kind of like Arsenal in a nutshell, though. Like, here, you guys can have the ball.
Yeah.
Let me look at the score of that one. That has to be. It was like a FIFA game when I was watching it. It was pretty ugly. 4-3. I thought actually it would be a lot worse,
To
because it
Barca?
looked like they were going to concede. Yeah, Barca is up 4-3, and that would actually pretty much finish that over there, because they'd be up by 7 points, 87th minutes in that game. I know Slav was talking about another big game this weekend, but I can't remember who the other one was now. Is it Dortmund?
I don't know.
He was mentioning that, he's not going to be able to watch him because he's going to be doing this one kind of a deal.
Who's lot?
Yeah, in the press conference he was talking about. Maybe it was
I know
he talked about Feyenoord PSV, which PSV won 3-2 away.
Okay.
Stitch is getting irate downstairs. I don't know why. Okay, so like that's like third or fourth foul. Is there like a cumulative yellow coming this guy's way? Oh man, I freaking sorry, I did not I missed a lot of the comments over here. I'm trying to turn the comments off occasionally because I know you guys are like kind of like 30 seconds.
How's his nose bleeding?
Altitude? No, I'm just kidding.
Scarface. Well, he's Colombian.
That's wrong. The Palace I failed this year. I mean, yeah, I should have had a hat trick by now, man. Let's see. Bill is with us. What's going on, Bill? 2-0. It is. Hassan, I don't see him coming in, man. I mean, here's the thing, though. If it becomes 3-0 and stuff like that, that probably Trent is hoping for that, because then he might get like a semi-warm. I don't know, like a applause when he comes in. I don't know how he's gonna be received when he comes out. I mean, dude, that's like a mind-boggling. That's like a social experiment over here. Because if you look at the, um, let's see, what are we at now? 75 votes of that is Trent a legend
Oh yeah.
poll we did. 44% is yes, and 56 is no. Out of 75 votes, I feel like that's freaking crazy. How close it is crazy. When we call somebody a legend, you would think it would be more of an open shut case when you use the word legend, right? I would have thought it would have been a lot more lopsided, and I would have thought more people would.
I was one of the ones that called him a legend.
What did you vote?
I voted legend.
You voted legend? Unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Hassan. Oh, not because of that. Not really. Okay, that's where we separate, I guess. I just don't. I just don't want additional side plots. Like we don't
Yeah.
need that anymore. So like we're done. We're good.
So
Have a good
were they
night.
booing him?
No, but I mean, I think he's like more talking about like the potential and stuff like that. Like there will be some in the crowd. I think that will boo him. I
It's been
just
a
don't
long
want
time
even the
since he was
conversation.
booed around.
Horrible first touch, by the way. But yeah, we just don't need it. I mean, look at this. Like I don't want
So
to
do
see
you
him
think
up
he's
there.
already
I
put
don't
pen
like
to paper with Madrid?
anymore. What was that?
Do you think he's already put pen to paper with Madrid?
No, but it's pretty much just a matter of time. I mean, they're talking about negotiating it. See, this is why I love Diaz.
So here's the scenario. Say if he comes on, right, and he gets tackled, and someone breaks his leg.
Oh,
You
I
still
didn't even
think Madrid take him?
I mean, he's on free. What's the difference, right?
Yeah, you still got to pay him wages.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can test that out. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's official because it doesn't Real have shares and stuff like that too, so they would have to almost announce it like officially
Yeah.
legally, don't they have to? I don't know. Like I know. Oh, that's a bad ball. Like I know, like back home, like Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, those things, they have shareholders, so you have to
Yeah.
announce stuff. You can't do it behind the scenes. I don't know if Real is like that, to be honest with you.
So I remember that situation with Van Nistelrooy. Remember Man United were going to sign him, and literally the day before he put his signed the
Oh, I
contract,
remember something like that. Yeah,
yeah.
but they still signed him at the end, didn't
Yeah,
they?
in the end they did. Like after a year, I think Ferguson went in for him, but that was the season after.
Yeah, that's a good question. Honestly, I didn't think about it. I mean, I don't think it's done because if it was done, man, we're like pretty freaking low blocked in there.
39%.
Wow. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's a great ball.
Come on,
Come on, Mo. Oh, freaking hell. Mo was trying to build his pad his assist stats. Yeah, I don't know. Because I know they were talking about they're trying to take him early so they can take him to that tournament. But
yeah,
I'd be like 50 million.
yeah. No, they're trying to offer the 2 weeks' wages. No, we don't. We don't need that.
Honestly, if I'm Liverpool, I'd be like, you know what? Keep the change, asshole. We're good.
Yeah,
You'll
10
get
million.
him when you get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how the club handles that, to be honest with you. Like, do they do it where, yeah, I mean, that's a yellow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anthony.
Maybe he can't book Partey because Premier League unnamed player doesn't fit onto his book.
Maybe he's going to his post-match party. Don't want any negative vibes later tonight. Kind of. Skilling is that dude. I like that kid, but he's a walking red card.
He's a wind-up merchant. He's, oh god, we're talking about arrogance. That Haaland celebration he
Yeah.
did, that was just you're just putting a target on your own back.
I love that though. Like they went at each other with the be humble and shit, and then they're both now sitting around
They're
battling
both
for
humbled.
second and third.
We humbled
I
them.
love that. Have Mo kick it so he can pad his stats. What the hell? Don't have Mo kick it.
So who do you think takes that free kick?
McAllister to
I think it
take
should be
it.
Van Dijk.
Yeah, we gotta sign someone that's gonna be taking all these.
Van Dijk used to take the free kicks for Celtic, and he used to get good returns on them.
Like crossing them, or you mean like
No,
like
shooting
free
them,
kick?
direct free kicks.
Correct. Yeah. He does them for Netherlands and stuff too. I'm more after like putting these balls in a dangerous spot kind of a thing. That's like second time he had like a brutal first touch.
McAllister.
I think this is where we, that was like sleepwalking. Nice job, man. What the?
I think Kanata's done well this game.
Konates wants his contract. Pay that man his money.
He really does.
Let the craziness begin. FSG out.
Oh, he's trying to outplay Saliba for that Madrid jersey.
It's like, if Real is hiring, wait. Take the same private plane as Trent, save on fuel. I mean, really, they were talking about, Saliba and stuff. See, that's the thing, though. I mean, okay, think about going into the season. We all had question marks on Konate and in terms of, like, his durability and stuff. 5-3 Barcelona. Oh, Trent is going to feel like a glove over there. Defending. Check out this pass. 18 points is mighty close, to be fair. I mean, there's always a chance. I was going to say, I thought Mo was offside this entire time, so. Nope, not you, bro. Mo was.
Bradley actually has good control about him. Like, he's really, his looks deceiving.
Yeah, I mean, Slot even said he's just like a different type of player, and that's fine. Like, we just got to get used to this whole, like, who's going to create thing is, okay, like, we're not going to let Trent just roll the dice. You're going to have somebody else be rolling the dice now. So, I mean, let's face it, like, he's the one with the green light to kind of like, whip passes around. Maybe if you let somebody else do it, they're going to be pretty successful too. That's push.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, and he's done well defensively. He looks shaggy, but
he just needs to stop going to the ground. He goes to the ground too quick.
It's like, I'll show you how to keep your hair intact at all times. I assume they were talking about Arteta as we're staring at him for like 20 seconds.
That is hair. Is that a wig?
That's what it looks like. You think he takes that off at night? Like, okay, that ball was gonna go there for the last 5 minutes, and it finally got there. Okay, let's not do something stupid in this last minute over here.
Yeah, we're not to get a clean sheet.
As I was just saying. We have defended really, really well, to be fair.
Yeah. All the superlatives that Klopp would give to Martinelli, I just never saw it.
Yeah. Come on, Mo. Just take a shot. Pad the stats. Corner. Let's go. Let's finish with a Van Dijk goal. Let's cap it off with a Van Dijk goal. This has been an impressive first half, I have to say.
Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised, are you, or this is what you expected? I did not expect this personally. I am pleasantly surprised, so it was a loaded question coming your way, but
I kind of, given how Arsenal went out, I kind of expected them to just kind of go back into their shell. I mean, we really could be 3 or 4 nil up if
oh,
Diaz
easily.
knew how to score.
Halftime. Yeah, nicely done. I mean,
Gakpo's been brilliant.
and let's face it, like you look at the benches right now. You know what? Let's freaking do it. Why the hell not?
I want to know where Chiesa is. Maybe he's celebrating the new pope.
Oh, maybe we put Chiesa in. I don't think that's happening. But
No, he's not even on the bench.
he's not.
No,
Like, why
he's
is
gone
he
to
there?
celebrate the
Like,
new
why
pope.
is Nunez there?
New
Hold
pope,
on, let's
sorry.
look at these lineups then. I'm sorry. Let's look at the benches here. Costas, Arnold, Kwanzaa. Yeah, why is Nunez there? I really want to know. Like, why is Nunez there and not freaking Chiesa? What has this guy done to deserve?
I really think he's at the Vatican. He's celebrating the new pope.
I can't come. I'm at the I'm at the announcement party. But
Yeah,
yeah, you look at Arsenal's bench. I mean, you know what I mean? Waneri, that kids can come in, make a difference, right? Calafiori will
yeah,
probably come in to make an offensive difference. Timber is probably not 100% fit. That's why I assume he's playing. So you have like two guys over there that you feel like, if they come in, they might be able to make a difference. Whereas
right.
we have
We've got
McAllister,
5.
Harvey, Nunez, Jota. Yeah, I mean, there's like a big difference, definitely, in terms of like the lineups over there.
Yeah,
And hence, I mean, let's face it, we did a double over there, slept them back and forth twice. But even like you're saying, overall in the game, this game should have been like 4-0, 5-0 by now. They had one
Miss
chance
Mane.
at that stack of shots, and that's about it.
That's why I miss Mane.
Why do you miss money?
Like them shots would have been goals. Even Bobby. Remember that Bobby hat trick? He scored a hat trick within like 5 minutes. We were like 1-0 down, and then Bobby's like, "Screw this! I'm getting a hat trick against you guys."
Well, I mean, we'll take a quick break. Go
Yep.
refresh. I'm good with coffee, it looks like, but take a break, and then we'll be right back here for the second half. So go grab your drinks, whatever you have to do. I'll have to go give snacks to the boys downstairs for the first half, and then we'll be back, everyone. All right, back in action, second half. I thought I had to take a break. Chip says triple, triple, triple the flavor. Sounds good to me. Let's do triple the flavor. Are those McDonald's fries on the picture, by the way? That's just wrong. You shouldn't do that middle of a game at lunchtime over here, especially. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Serzi is back in action as well. Man, I thought I needed the break. You need the break more than I did, looks like.
Oh no, I had my wife getting my back up posting on Instagram for Mother's Day, so I'm in a doghouse.
Oh, I don't do any of that stuff. Thank God Angie does not demand nor
Must
expect
be
it.
nice.
The only time I do this for the girls. I'll do it for the girls' birthdays. That's the funny thing. See, that's not good.
But we're gonna concede.
That's for Bradley there. Like that's something that if Trent did it, I would give him shit. So I gotta give shit to him as well. Yeah. Let's go.
I feel like we're gonna concede.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. That's the only thing I feel like. That's what I think people talk about, Trent and his creativity and stuff. Because I do think we don't have somebody at midfield who can kind of do that on a regular basis.
Come on.
That's not good. Yeah.
Why did you not block?
We kind of came out to the second half like this, by the way. Yeah, we literally started the second half in the party mode. That midfield right there, both Szoboszlai and Gravenberg on the side.
Kanati, what are you doing?
By Szoboszlai there. Yeah, that's a poor goal to concede. And yeah, I don't know how he's that open. Both our center backs leave him. Yeah, it's just a poor goal to concede. We're talking about like the mentality of how we're gonna start the game and stuff like that. This is what I was afraid of for the first half.
Very complacent.
Yeah, I mean Spencer says it too. That is pathetic defending. I mean that's like almost like no defending. That's kind of like the first goal they conceded where they fell asleep at the throw-in. Yeah, we're kind of asleep here. Yeah, it's probably like the worst starts. I felt like if we kind of put him into a lull, the first 10, 15 minutes over here, we could do a slot special and end this game 2-0. But
So, what changes do you think we'll make?
changes?
Yeah.
I mean, we saw McAllister on the bench, right? So I mean, that's going to be the most obvious one, I think, and that will kind of, especially if this is how it's going in the midfield right now. The midfield is a little all over the place right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what we're doing. It's like they came out with a point to prove, like we're not shits, and
So I had another all or nothing documentary at halftime. Plug themselves into an outlet.
yeah, I mean, it looks like that though, right? Like they went to halftime and they came out with, hey, gotta make a statement over here. We're already fucking behind like 15 points. We gotta make a statement and not make it 18 and lose and kind of like totally throw the white flag. I thought that was the whole thing of this game, really. Like on paper to them, I felt like it would mean more just because it's a way for them to make a statement and say, hey, kind of like feed his excuses a bit more. But yeah, I mean, we are all over the place right now, which is kind of scary. Van Dijk is caught there. That has to be. Are you serious? Dude, he didn't give anything to that. I thought he got punched in the face. That's out. And that ball is out. What the hell is going on? Anthony has put the blinders on again. That's more on the linesman than him, to be honest. But the first one, I thought he got smacked in the face. I mean, this is like kind of like how the first half went. We're just gonna sit and wait for the counter, but
A counter attack him. Yeah.
but it definitely does not look as controlled defending,
Yes.
I should say. Like it was more.
I
Yeah,
think
you
he
guys
brings Endo on before
doing it
McAllister.
earlier. By the way, I should post this if you have not already, and if you're watching us right now. We did start a new Facebook group that's more for like international as well, like because we do have a lot of fans who are following us who are not in the U.S. Maybe they were in the U.S. or I don't know, like they found us on YouTube and stuff like that. So that's a group, and honestly, we do need. If you are interested in kind of like taking a leadership role with that group, we are looking for that as well in terms of like moderators and stuff like that. So, because we're anticipating it to be a fairly large group. The current group, if you're in the US, is LFC America. That's already like was on the page. But this one is
We
more.
need someone to moderate Anan.
Yeah, exactly. His bullshits. His bullshit meters needed it. Come on, Mo.
Like Spencer says, yeah. I think Endo comes on. I think I'll bring on Endo before
That's
McAllister.
what Spencer is saying. I think McAllister comes on for Jones, is what we're gonna get.
Jones. Oh yeah, I forgot about Jones. He went missing.
That's the thing. He's off, isn't he? Exactly. Play. Yeah, if you don't get a third, this is not a good game for us two. That's for sure. we need somebody more positive and hopeful in the audience. I did send some invites during halftime as well, actually, to the group. But yeah, definitely hop on there. And like I say, if you are interested in moderating the action over there, which can get out of control at times when the groups are large. So, and here's another thing actually that was putting in a shift yesterday with the website here, but if you are on Blue Sky and you are not following us, I'll throw a link for that as well if you're watching us live right now. And here we go. Yeah. That was a good ball too. Yeah, if you're on Blue Sky, give us a follow there as well. It feels like Blue Sky is more like the Liverpool Twitter, if you will, and I think as it grows.
Oh really? I'm on follow. I don't really open it. I keep forgetting to open it up.
I think that's the issue right now. Not a lot of people who are active, but it's kind of, I think the reason behind it is, this is getting worrying.
Yeah.
And he's not going to do anything until 60. I'll be actually interesting to see if he does something earlier, seeing where it's going. I mean, I feel like the Blue Sky is more like a reaction to Twitter, and we know which way Twitter is leaning politically. So I feel like Blue Sky is more of Liverpool leaning social media avenue, and that's why you see a lot of like, I noticed that while it's still small, you do see a lot more Liverpool than like other teams fans and stuff like that, mainly for that.
Okay. I went on Red Note. Like the moment TikTok got banned, I thought everyone kept pushing Red Note, and you'd be surprised how much Liverpool stuff is on Red Note.
Red Note? I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah, it's.
I didn't realize you were a TikTok person, by the way. So.
I'm not.
Oh.
I haven't even downloaded it. I just thought, let me just check it out, and yeah, so it's all Chinese, but it's all there's so much Liverpool stuff on there. I think we need to sign a Chinese player now. just to appease them.
Is it like basically the Chinese version of TikTok? Is that what it is? Yeah,
Yeah, I mean they're both Chinese, but yeah.
Come on, take him. It's freaking Ben White, for fuck's sakes.
I think they brought it out when TikTok was banned, like temporarily, and it kind of like.
I thought you were like, I was looking forward to seeing some Cersei dancing videos or some shit, but guess not.
Oh no, nope.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that's a good crack. He should do more of that. I honestly, he has the ability. Either the system is more like possession, so we don't want to be cranking shots all over the place. But I mean, that opening is there.
Yeah, it feels like he got forced. It was forced out of him because he was taking a lot more shots at.
We assume, right? Like, I mean, is it forced out of him? Is it confidence? I'm not sure, but
he took on Gerard's shirt. You can't get more confident than that. Like, well, actually, he took on Naby's shirt.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's an easier act to follow while you're taking Naby.
Your bar was low.
I'm going to remove this because that site is also like 30 seconds. I think it's the TV stream censorship shit going over here that we're always going to be behind. But so the website definitely updates before we do. Ah, he's in the middle there. Man, Gravenberg was open there. See, like that is like I like this build up and everything, but that's like a high risk, low reward kind of pass.
Yeah.
So maybe it would be like that'd be interesting, like McAllister and Elliott's coming in, maybe. Or I don't know if you would want to change two pieces in midfield at the same time. That's another thing, but you can kind of tell the midfield has fallen, like where we were crowding the ball, especially in the middle of the pitch, has kind of fallen off.
I think Sabozla's fallen off. It's Donald Trump's son.
These are interesting moments right there. First of all, I notice they're not as keen to take on Bradley as they are.
Yeah.
I mean, part of it is reputation, right? Like, I don't know if Bradley out there more gets beaten by left wingers, people are going to be more likely to take him on, but
come on, what's going on?
Oh my God, what are we doing here? We're like almost trying to play the more difficult pass at times, or really try to be too intricate. But
yeah, I think that's
like we would just put this game to a lull, kind of like what it is now. But because it became 2-1, it feels we're more on the back foot. I mean, let's face it, the first half was a lot.
You didn't need to go on a low. I would have just gone all like Klopp and just attacked.
Oh, really? No, I mean that's you know that Slot is not going to do that. But I think mentality coming in, we're still doing the break.
Mode.
And if you notice, like the left side stuff. I mean, I guess maybe it's not fair. We don't have the ball as much, but Gakpo's influence has diminished. So
yeah,
I can see that happening too. Like Jota coming in, and like Diaz going left.
Is Trossard not playing? Trossard's not playing, right?
No, he's starting. He's up there.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, that was a horrible.
Who's the player I was worried about the most?
And this could now mean we might see Trent pretty soon with a yellow to Bradley here.
It's some silly fouls that Bradley gives away. That's what's concerning.
Yeah. The fact that he dives, I think, very easily. Or like fully commits. I think what you got with Trent is like a dive, not like a dip in, kind of like dive
Yeah.
into the ball with only one foot, kind of like half-ass, but still puts you out of position. I think with Bradley, it's almost a little bit worse because he goes all in. So he either gets the foul or he's totally out of the equation now. Mind you, not that Trent would sprint back, but still, either is fine.
It's an old-fashioned English. Let me get some dirt on my shorts tackle, and you don't really need to.
It is. It is. He's more of a. He would have been great 10 years ago, but let's see if he can adjust. I mean, he's really young, so I think kind of gets the. Oh, man!
That was
Oh man!
close.
Playing with fire there. I mean, in all fairness, he should. I mean, the first half we said, we should have made it 4-5. They probably should have scored more than what they did this half. That's what kills me about Arteta, man. Like the dude manages them like it's a U12 team. Like it's one
Yeah.
thing to say like come out and be like, hey, gotta close that and stuff like that. I'm so shocked that he's like telling people you gotta go there or you gotta. What do you guys practice or he just sees them on the weekends? This is like
I
a
think he's such a
part-time side
control
hustle.
freak. I think he has control issues.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. He is like we were talking about, I think, on the panel show, like some of the things he does and says, it feels like he's Trent is not going to come for that there header. Like, what is he doing there? That is so freaking stupid to lose
Take
that
him
ball.
off. Please take him off.
Just too freaking intricate, like unnecessary. Yeah, it's just we need something in midfield. I'm amazed he has not done anything yet. It's like the 62nd minute, but well, I guess I shouldn't be amazed because he doesn't do a lot of these. But
going back to our type of thing, it's like Mourinho, what he said about Luke Shaw. Like he's having to tell him which
yeah,
attack, and you shouldn't have to tell that to players. It's like what we do with Nunes, or what Slot does with Nunes. Like, come on, man.
I think it's a part of it is like he almost tries to be these 2-3 top managers at the same time. He's like, he tries to be Pep, he tries to be Mourinho, he tries to be like Klopp. It's just like he's trying to make a combination of, dude, you got to stick with the style and go with it. And I understand maybe this is his style, but I mean, he has turned this club around. You got to give him that. But yeah, this is not. Like, I don't know what Jones is doing all the way up there. Jones pressed and nobody else did.
You say he's turned it around, but he's only got one FA Cup ready to show for it, and and 2 community shields.
Is that a penalty?
That's never a penalty.
I don't know. I don't know if he got the ball or not. Yeah, he did. Looks like he did from that angle. Yeah, he did.
That was a good tackle.
That's a good tackle, but a risky tackle.
Yeah.
But yeah, never a penalty.
Had Nunes and Trent are coming on. Oh, and Mecca. Wow.
Yeah, we're really pushing the limits here. Really asking for it now.
Slot's been talking to Nunes for the last 10 minutes. This is what you do when you get the ball. That's where the goal is. Oh,
that is some freaking defending, by the way.
Yeah.
They're going back, though. I think maybe Saka was offside initially. I thought he was when that corner came back, but
I don't understand the stick that Konate
Oh, yeah.
gets either.
Oh, I actually thought he was heading that in and Konate like cleared it.
It was like 2 deflections.
See, I thought it should be a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a corner. That's why I thought I was like, oh, that's great defending and stuff. But
So he comes off. I think Gakpo comes off. And obviously
I'm
Bradley will
assuming
come off.
Gakpo comes off, Diaz goes to the left, Bradley comes off. You think it's Jones?
Yeah, I think Jones. Those are the obvious ones.
I think that was Gravenberg, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Gakpo's number. Never mind. Okay.
His turn getting booed. We should put the volume up.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. I'm going to turn the volume up here. These are the easy ones. Getting the easy ones out of the way here.
Yeah, it's getting booed.
I think it's a mix. You got a mix over
Yeah.
there. You got our poll, basically. 44%, 56%.
This is bipolar. That's what it is.
Which is to be expected, really. That is to be expected to get that.
Yeah, it's don't want Liverpool fans. We don't really boo our own. I think last time we booed our own was Lucas Leiva at one of the games, and that stuck real quick.
Good old Lucas. Come on, Mo. I know what that was.
Konate winning his own second ball.
Yeah, Konate's padding his stats. I won 2 headers. I think that's decent, but this is what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see this performance and say we're set. I just don't. And yes, he's young and all that kind of stuff, but I just don't see that performance and say we're good to go on right back. Just don't. I don't know if anybody is. Like, if
No.
Gang watching right now, I don't know if you guys feel confident, but I do still want. Give me somebody like Gomez. I mean, or you do have Gomez, he's just not how reliable. But and what was I watching yesterday? I did not even remember Gomez playing against City. The game that we won 2-0.
Yeah.
It's been that long. I almost felt like he's been out the entire year or something.
Is it that Plymouth game? That was it. That just killed him.
Yep.
I think we should take a shot on that Aina or someone free.
Over Jota? The guy who's kind of like knows he has 1 foot out the door?
Yeah. Jota really doesn't offer anything, though.
Going half-ass or something like that, but I mean, I assume it's like for speed over the top, so we can counter, and we're gonna play more counter so it's more suitable than Jota. But I'm kind of surprised that it is Nunez over Jota going in terms of picking the name.
Like Jota already, he's offered nothing apart from that 1 goal. It was against Everton. Since back, he's really offered nothing.
See, I don't know. You and Matush.
But I mean, I was a big Jota fan.
Like what we saw in the first half when I said that's a great run by Diaz, like opening up Gakpo. I think you get a lot more of that from Jota as opposed to Nunez.
I think prior to his injury, and that's why I used to love him.
Oh yeah, you might be right there, but I'm not disputing that his performances have not been great. I just feel like overall, when you look at the player profile, I think he brings more. If Trent wants to get on good graces, what happens? How does Trent celebrate if he scores? That's what I want to see.
I don't know.
Oh my God! What are we doing in the field here? Can we play towards the left now that we have Diaz there and McAllister's in the house?
I think we're going to concede.
He's off.
Oh my god, what was that?
He's off, isn't he? Oh, fucking hell. Are you serious, dude?
It's got to go to VR.
I thought he was off when I watched it, like watching it live. But I mean, this has been kind of coming. Nope. Hey, look, Trent is keeping him on.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is kind of, I don't know. This went from RB1 easily to party mode really fast here.
He gets a lot of goals from midfield, like Reina does.
I think the problem has been really like in the first half when we defended, when we countered, we were a lot more effective. We have not done anything with the ball. And Gravenberg and Szoboszlai and stuff have kind of like fallen off the match over here, and that's never a good deal.
I guess we kept him on side.
Yeah, I like it's Trent.
You think he's leaving? I think he's out to Madrid. My God. He had one job to do.
Yeah, it's and I don't see the other goal coming from us right now.
Dude, just highlights why we need another right back.
Yeah, it's kind of like insult to injury that Trent is the one keeping him on. Yeah, I mean, I agree with Spencer. The second half has been like very disappointing. Where this is what I'll be honest though. This is what I was afraid the whole game was gonna be like them really wanting it. And I know it's cliche, like want it and stuff, but I mean, more into the game than us. And it's kind of like that's how the second half has been. Yeah, I mean, we're a lot closer to. Oh, I just realized that banner is still going over there. I think they're a lot closer to winning than we are. Oh, that's a great turn. That's a yellow. I mean, when is this dude gonna see a yellow?
Oh my God, are you serious?
If nothing else, and he pulled them, it should be a yellow anyway. And if nothing else, that's like his 10th foul, I think.
Well, he has no name, so it has a good point.
Names to be determined. Yeah.
Oh my God.
The second half has been kind of a dud. Oh.
I thought we were going to end up winning this 4-5.
He's putting one of his assistants in, I think.
John Edwards.
He's like, go in and sort this mess out. I mean, yeah.
I was hoping for a clean sheet. That was a good pass. Freaking Nunes.
Okay, that was like a.
That was a good pass. I would have missed the pass.
That's great if this is what you need to do, but here's what I don't understand. A player like this, why wouldn't he freaking, be the guy that, hey, this is what I got to get better at, and just fucking do it.
Mbappe's going to love them passes. I can tell you that.
Oh, that's definite. But, I just still don't understand. What are we doing? Midfield, just like the build-up we're forcing. It's like watching fucking last year's Burnley over here. Like unnecessary errors as we build.
It's like having that midfielder, Charlie Adam, Christian Poulsen, and Stuart Downing.
Ooh, there's a pass there.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on, come on.
Come on, Mo.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Oh. Oh, I could just hear John scream from here. It's like 5 states away.
Hey, he hasn't scored this season.
Gravenberg?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, now you made me question that. I'm gonna have to look at it. Trossard injured himself. Is that what happened there?
Yeah, I think so. Just before the Gravenberch chance. So I think Arsenal was kind of 40 because they thought we were going to go for him. And it just feels like they tried to steal a march on him and it kind of backfired on him.
Yeah, this was from a party. It went to what the hell? Well, I mean, like I say, like I've been saying all game, this is what I expected more to see. So it was pleasantly surprised early on, like I was telling him. So has your vote changed? I'll put this link over here. If you have not voted yet, this is your time to go vote on this. Throw in your comments and tell us, is he a legend? Yeah, I actually expected this dude to come in a lot earlier, but I mean, they're going all in. Nothing to lose, I guess. But
yeah, I can see Diaz going off.
Yeah, Jota coming in for him.
Yeah.
Jota's gonna score a goal and shut you and Mitush up. Watch.
Also, look, I love Jota. You know, I used to give crap to Matus for Jota, but since his injury, he's just.
This feels like something for him. You know what I mean?
He used to love scoring against Arsenal.
It's a Jota kind of game. At least the Jota of alls. We'll see what he does.
Oh, that's a yellow card. It's got to go off. Yes. You're muted.
Ooh.
No, that should have been a straight red. I mean, he got a yellow and a red, but yeah, that's a straight red.
Did he get a yellow and a red? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he had a yellow. I don't know. I don't think it's a. Okay, let's see.
Not this one.
Or that one. Yeah, that's a yellow. That's a yellow.
I'll give that a straight red.
I mean, you would, but I'm. in normal rules of the game, I think that's a yellow.
There's no complaints. Can't even complain about that one.
they're trying to explain to Arteta that 2 yellows are a red. He's like, see, what happened was he saw yellow in the first half. That's why you have assistance.
Does Trent score from this?
That would be something, wouldn't it? I mean, like
the people celebrate
like
or
a
it just doesn't count.
producer or a director. You're like, okay, minute 80, Trent steps up after screwing up the offside in the first one. I can see Mo going to the left side of the wall too. I can't see if they show the wall now.
He's going for this.
It's going to be the longer it takes, usually the more anticlimactic the result is. But
yeah, I think it's going to the left.
Oh, I think Mo like totally went away. Left top corner. Let's do this. Oh shit! I thought it was going.
Too much spin. Harvey.
Yeah, that'd be a good call for.
Supposedly.
Okay.
I think.
You would assume, and it would make sense, and honestly, it would be nice.
I can see Arteta putting a spin on this. Yeah, we drew this game with 10 players. Oh yeah, he went off on 80th minute, idiot.
Come on, Mo. Yeah. Dude, I thought it was like Ram was on. That is freaking horrible.
Oh my god.
What the hell was that?
It's not like you're paying for a new contract, Robert.
Nope. Gravenberg. By the way.
Yeah.
That's kind of a shocker.
He hasn't scored this season.
I was thinking the same way you were thinking, really. I kind of assumed it would be Szoboszlai coming off. I mean, I guess this says more about we're going for it now because they're down to 10 men. The worst thing that can happen out of this is them winning, though. They're like, we went over there and won with 10 men.
I think it's got an Elliott winner all over it. A Chris Becker.
Oh, that'd be something. I'm singing more like Jota. Dude, that was a vintage Jota moment. Damn it. See, that's the thing. Like in the past, that would just go into the corner nice and easy.
Yep. That was a good win back by Elliott. Salah really hasn't done much this game.
Oh. 6 minutes. You gotta figure they're gonna add at least 5-6 more to this. And honestly, I don't care if he wins nuts, to be honest. But and I think
it'd be nice to get that 18 points for sure. 18 points clear.
That would be nice. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes he trusts those. Oh, that's a foul. That's a good McAllister foul right there. Love McAllister. Man. He might be my favorite right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe feels closer size wise. That's why. But Jesus, this looks more like the middle school games I ref. There goes Kerkez. Ah, come on. I mean, this guy is a moron. I'm sorry, but I mean, seriously, how are you offside there? You are on the wing seeing everybody. How are you freaking offside? That's just beyond stupid. I mean, that's a cardinal sin for a forward. Somebody had called the 2-2. That's a prediction, by the way, but I can't remember who.
I think we're going to win this 4-0.
Oh my God, this guy cannot go away from this club any faster. Can we please get rid of him?
I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get a free move.
Seriously, man.
Like,
yeah, I mean, it's just the way he goes offside, man. It's not even like, sometimes you're offside and it's because the pass was released late. No, like he's on the wing waiting to receive the ball. Watch where the hell you are. It's just unbelievable. And then that pass he does, it's just offside watches that zaps you when you're like waiting in the wrong position. How would that work? He would be dead from like getting shocked all game. Like Nunez would not make it past the 20th minute. Discord is having a huge arguments about rooting for or against Trent. I'm not gonna root against them while he's wearing the jersey. I mean, that's a great step. That's a foul. Okay. I was really hoping Jota would be on the left, to be honest. There comes Nunez. He's gonna shoot. He should have actually. Have one. Oh.
right.
That's fine though. Like I want him to kind of like just the fact that he might take it changes how people will defend him. That's the thing. Oh, that's a good ball. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, what the Oh, it's Robertson. That's why. This dude. This
I'm
dude had
telling you
like
now.
better finishing, man. He would be like freaking like he would have like extra 50 goals. But oh, the hell did he miss that, man? Oh God. Hey, what's up, man?
I don't know. I think Trent's going to score.
I don't know if anybody's gonna score. I think the red card really changed how they approached the game. It looked like with their subs, they were like, all or nothing. The documentary. Yeah. But now it's more, let's just see what we can do. If we can do something, fine. If we can't, that's fine too, kind of a deal. And definitely don't want to lose this game now. I didn't care, but especially to a 10-man team, we should not be losing this game.
No, I don't want this to.
What do you think? 5, 6?
I think 7.
I don't even know what the hell that is. Oh, come on, Jota. We're behind. Somebody tell us. It is painful. I do agree.
I know I've had to mute all my WhatsApp notifications.
5 minutes. Let's see. It would be glorious to finish this with a goal and win it, but
Oh yeah,
I'm okay
Go for
with
Salah.
2-2 as well, I guess, at this point. It's just disappointing after how the game started, but more par
Just to
for
rub salt on the wounds. A Nunez goal. I'll take that.
Trent to Nunez goal would be something. Yeah. Ah, dude, I knew he was gonna do. I knew he was gonna try that, but I would rather have it be one of those where it's a cross that could go in as opposed to just a direct shots because you got bodies in here.
That was a lot further away than I thought. Come on.
Come on, man. We got this. 3 more minutes.
When are we playing Brighton? Is that next Saturday? Or
You know what? No, I was actually looking to that because I'm going to be out of action next Sunday, so I was trying to see when the game is myself, but
yeah, I'm taking my boys to the cousin to go for the last game so they can see us lift the trophy.
oh, really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That place looks cool. Let's see. Foot Mob doesn't lie. Nope. Sunday. Nope. Monday.
So
The
next
Brighton
Monday.
game is Monday, 2 p.m. my time. Hold on. Now he's gonna keep taking shots. They gave me the green lights. I don't even know why we're passing it to Nunez. Really, just give it to Raya.
Just whatever you do not get injured. We need to get
Yeah,
rid of
I
him.
mean, you're just wasting everybody's time here by giving it to Nunez. Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but I'm like so done with it. Oh my god, that was a Trent goal right there. Hey, Nunez missed it. That would have been something, but I just don't understand why. I mean, how Chiesa is not. If I'm Chiesa, I'm like, you guys hate me. I would be depressed that I'm hated.
The only thing I can think of
Why
is
is
that he's
playing in
celebrating Mother's Day, or he's or he's gone to the Vatican to pay respects to the Pope.
It's just, it's freaking crazy to me. What
Oh
the?
my God! What was that? Was that even?
Oh my god! Yeah, what the hell was that? I wasn't even looking the other way. I was like, hey, I'm like,
Yeah, he can go to Madrid.
Yep. Shoot it. Have one for the road.
Corner.
Let's go.
Oh, come on, Virgil.
Ah, that would be a great one to end it. Nunez header. Just kidding. That's not gonna happen. Odegaard is like, how do you play over Chiesa? What's your secrets? Come on, man.
Go.
Is that in? I think he's off.
Aye.
What's the call?
I don't know.
I mean, Robertson scored. Just let him have it.
Just let him have it.
I think he's off. He's off based on Slot's reaction.
Yeah, he's off.
Oh, that's close.
It's his heel.
His ass is off. Lose some weight, man.
Oh, there was also a foul in the area.
Holy shit, yeah. Who's that? Konate just freaking.
Konate
Yeah, that's a foul.
just bitch
I mean,
slap.
that's a foul, and that's offside. So. And I'm assuming that's the game. I mean, yeah, that's a foul.
I'm just going to take this as a win.
Finish it in the air. 2-2. Somebody called this. I can't remember who called this, but I don't know if it was Galley or Kazi. Somebody on one of the shows told me 2-2, and I was like, yeah, I can see that's like a high scoring, fair.
It sounds like a Galley type of score.
Well, what do you make out of it? 2-2.
Frustrating, especially the way we started. But at least I didn't win. Well, at least Arsenal didn't beat us. But yeah, it's frustrating. We just that second half was disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, Spencer says lucky to get a draw. I think the way the second half unfolded, I would partially agree. And honestly, if they don't go down to 10 men, I would put more money on them winning than us. But having said that, the first half should probably have been 3-4 at least. So, game of two halves, if you will. I feel like we should have probably put it away and won it in the first half. But, I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, whatever. It would have been nice to win it. Would rather not lose it. I hate to say it, but they can it would have been a better party post match over here. But they're probably saving it for the Palace game. I don't know if we're gonna do this every single time either. So Arsenal and then honestly, Arsenal will take this as well. Because they came back from 2-0 for one. He's going to be like, show resilience and all that kind of stuff. And then, they did not lose. And it's a team that's reeling right now. So, and Trent gives up I don't think I would consider that as a giving up a goal and stuff like that. But I don't know. I keep saying this. I am not sold on Bradley being penciled in as a starter.
No.
You either get a right back or you get a player who can play right back and right center back, like Hato or somebody like that, so that you have coverage. One, the injury history. Two, just performance-wise, I'm just not sold. Just not sold. And the kid, I don't think I still have seen him play 90 minutes.
No.
By the way, so
yeah, I don't think he has.
Because his tackles are always yellow card prone, so he's going to be a guy who's going to play on a yellow a lot and stuff like that. But parting words as we wrap it up. I don't know if there's too much to talk. We'll probably talk a lot about it, obviously, over the week, starting tomorrow morning with the Polish team.
I just think it shows there is a big rebuild. I know someone mentioned it, like I think just before January that there has to be a big rebuild in summer, and I kind of like questioned it, but you can see as the games go on, the midfield we lack creativity, and now we're going to lose our most creative player. So yeah, there has to be a huge rebuild. I think definitely what you're saying. Bradley is not the first team starter by any means. Not like how Trent broke into the team and he saw off Gomez and he saw a Klein. Yeah, but Bradley's nowhere up that level. So yeah, there's a lot of missing pieces, a lot of pieces that we need to fix, or rebuild with, starting with that midfield for sure, and obviously the right back position. Well, actually, both fullback positions.
Both fullback positions, and I mean, honestly, we're not learning anything we didn't know, right? Like the right back, and I think left back, and not that Robertson played a bad game today or anything like that, but those are areas that we know. Like there is no alternative. I'm not like, hey, maybe so and so comes in, or kind of like, and then obviously center forward. But I mean, I don't think it's as big of a rebuild personally. I think you get some quality 3-4 players that can actually, give you quality minutes, and like a midfielder, right back, left back, a center back, and a center forward. And I know that sounds, but not all starters. Like, the center forward should be a starter. I think the right back should be a starter. Possibly the left back, but the center back is more for depth for me. Especially if you're gonna get Gomez back, Kwanzaa is still there and stuff like that. So, but I do have a feeling this club will go Gomez penciled in as the right back, as a backup, and then we will only go get the left back this off season. Bradley will
That's
have
a huge risk. That's a huge.
It is a huge risk. It is a huge risk. I agree. I just had that feeling that that's how it's going to end up going at the end. But hey, thanks a lot for all those following us. I posted the invite for the Blue Sky as well as the Facebook group. Please go on and hop on over there. Give us a thumbs up. Do the sharing and subscribing and all that kind of good stuff. And we will be back tomorrow, first thing in the morning, with the Polish Prince. We'll talk about this among some other things. So have a great rest of your Sunday. At least we have a full day to go over here. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Go make sure the wife is taken care of over there. I guess I should probably do the same thing. But at least you have the kids to take care of her. The kids are not home this weekend, so but I heard her like talking on the phone in the background, so I'm assuming she's talking to them. But thanks, Sergi, as always. Thank you, everybody, and see you guys tomorrow. Take care.